this video, I'll show you 3 ways you can run your JavaScript code using your Streamlit application itself. So there are some limitations in using Streamlit for creating websites, as some of the features are not available with Streamlit that you can get with JavaScript. So you can just use your JavaScript code inside Streamlit and that will work. And this is the first way, where we are having a button using Streamlit, and when I press it, then this alert is displayed using JavaScript code. So this hello from JavaScript is using this JavaScript part. Let's see the syntax. So first I'm just importing the Streamlit library using import streamlit SST. Then we have a components class in Streamlit. So we are importing streamlit.components.v1 as components, and this HTML function of this components class is what we are going to use for running our JavaScript code. So this is just title of our app, and then this is the button which says click me, and if this button is pressed, then we are just doing components.html and run this part. So this .html function takes the HTML code inside these 3 inverted commas, and the code goes something like this. So script tag for JavaScript, then you can give it a type text/JavaScript. Then we are displaying a alert message. So this is code for displaying alert in JavaScript, and then it's some additional parameter. So this will run our this JavaScript part using HTML itself, as you can see here. Then there is this second way. This is very much similar to first one. Like here we were running this JavaScript part inside this Streamlit button and calling it like this. Here just I have separated the JavaScript, only the alert. This JavaScript code is written here, and then to make it an HTML, I'm just wrapping the JavaScript inside these script tags, and then using HTML function of component Streamlit component and running this HTML part. So this is just a slight different syntax compared to this one. Then we have this third one, where this JavaScript code is taken from a JavaScript file instead of writing it inside a Streamlit. So this alert part, like you can see here, this JavaScript part was the alert code. So instead of defining it here in our Streamlit application, we can have a separate JavaScript file where our some function is written and the code for that function is written inside, and we can directly call this JavaScript file in Streamlit. Most of the syntax remains same, just we have to first read the JavaScript file using the Python code with open file name, read mode, and we are reading it as js_file, then js_file.read, and code will get stored here in JS code. This is just a simple Python syntax for reading files. Then we are creating our HTML code, and I think we can remove this part also. You can keep full HTML head tags, but I think we can just keep the script part and the body part. So this button is also created using JavaScript here instead of Streamlit like we did here. You can choose whatever you want, but I think this should also work. Let's see. Yeah, it's working. So this alert message, this is from an external JS file, was present here in our JavaScript file, and none of it was mentioned here in Streamlit part, you can see. So that's another way. Just the JavaScript code is passed here inside the script tag, and rest of it remains same. So this was another way. And one last method would be to directly give a URL to JavaScript file instead of having a local JavaScript file. You can also use a URL, and there's another method for that. But I think that's it for now. Thank you.